Some women and men so desperate for love that they would risk and endanger the life of their own babies. Let's discuss it right here on the next episode of the Pure Vibez podcast show. Greetings, family, and welcome back to another episode of the Pure Vibez podcast show, where we discuss music, film, fashion, food, hot topics, and all current events. I am your host, Shaka Hiru, aka the Far Right, the Fresh King. Today, family, I want to discuss a video that I seen of something that really disturbed me, and it brought me to something that I've seen time and time again. As me being a male, I guess a female would have to put in her 2 cents or her perspective on the matter, but I've seen it on the male side too. Where people are so desperate and thirsty for love that you will endanger and jeopardize the life of your children. There's a video out where we're gonna review the video of a situation where a young lady allegedly meets some guy on some site called Cam or whatever you call it, invites him over to her house, and he does some, let's just say, violent things to her baby. 2, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, somewhere around that age, little girl. Like, are some of you females that desperate for love out here? That thirsty to have somebody in your life? That you're willing to risk some stranger you just met and bringing them in your home around your babies and risking the life of your children? Yo, I don't know what's going on anymore. We in a different era and a different time right now where we used to meet the girl from around the way. You remember that? The around the way fillet. You know what I mean? The girl up the block, the girl up the street, the girl you went to school with. So everybody kind of have a background and a history about each other. You know, if you went to school with somebody, you damn near know them first and last name. You know where they live, basically. You know what hood and what area they from. If anything ever went down, you would know where and who to go back to. But now we living in an era and a time where people are meeting people off of social media, off of all types of different dating sites, and then you meeting these strangers that can just create these profiles and create these characters and personalities, and they can create different identities and personalities for themselves, and when you meet them they could be a completely totally different person. And when you're living in an era like that, you got to take super precaution when you're dealing with stuff like that. You can't be just bringing strangers around your babies. I don't know why this young lady thought this was a good idea, but it definitely wasn't a good idea. Anytime you get on one of these dating sites and you don't know who you're talking to, or you in communication with, people could make up anything they want to make up online because you don't know these people and they're just behind a profile picture or whatever have you. And people are just swiping and doing whatever they do nowadays. Bringing these strangers that's violent and dangerous in your home around your babies and having them violate your children in all types of different ways. Listen, man. I have cousins, I have children, and if that was supposed to happen to any one of my kids, and this is not just striking at women. I'm talking to the female. I'm talking to everybody, but I'm mostly keying in on women right now because this is a situation that was going on with this sister right here. And you're a scumbag, yo. You a piece of shit. You're gonna hurt a little child? Yeah, right? Sometimes I just wish that I just be walking down the street or driving down the road sometimes and I catch somebody trying to do something to a child or some innocent woman somewhere. Just so I could run into it on the spot and deal with the matter in real time. Because what kind of sick, twisted person are you to hurt a child? An innocent child? Yo, let's take a look at this video. Bossman, yeah. Yeah, that's his Facebook. Bossman, yeah. So if anybody out there know this brother or this, I don't even want to call him a brother. I don't even want to call him a brother. I'm going to call him a piece of... If anybody know what this man is, either... Let me don't promote. Let me don't say that. Y'all already know what it is. You feel me? If you in the streets, if you from the streets, and you already know what time it is. If you ever run into this man. For all law-abiding citizens, you need to turn this man in if you know who he is. Immediately. Anybody protecting this man, you a scumbag to and a piece of shit to. Yo, we can't put up with nobody coming into the communities and hurting the babies. That can't be allowed. Them type of people can't be protected, defended. It just can't fly. It can't work. We have to get them up out of here immediately. Because who's to say it's not going to be your child next? Y'all some sick, twisted, nasty, dirty mother effers, yo. Sick. And I only hope that the Lord catch up with you in a sufficient time. And for all them street gangsters out there, that like to bust your gun indiscriminately for foolishness, I hope when you run into a man like this, yeah, this right here really put me in a bad mood and really pissed me off. I don't like it. And all because, and shit like this be happening because people be so desperate for love. So desperate for love sometimes. You know what I mean? Men and women, both. That you would endanger your babies. And as a male, I've seen it before. Women that were just wilding out there and so crazy would bring strangers around their babies, don't even know you from a hole in the wall. I've seen it with my own eyes, so I know exactly what be going on. Listen, man, we gotta protect the babies, and we gotta protect, and by all means, protect your children. Make sure you know who you bringing around your children before you bring people into your home and around your kids. I don't know. I just thought this was common sense, but I guess it's not. Just protect the babies and make sure we're looking out for the kids, man. Because we can't allow things like this to keep going on in our community. It's sick. Yeah, family, this has been another episode of the Pure Vibez podcast show with your host, Shaka Heru, aka the Fire the Fresh King, saying peace, love, and prosperity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.